Anything after that we posted, it was going crazy. But that particular video made Shade Room, so we didn't.
Anybody that comes on my show, we're going to have a good conversation. It's okay to agree to disagree, just as long as we're respectful.
Look in the camera. Let me just
Everyone is a product of their own experience. There will be times that you have to experience the pain in order to experience the joy. So let's talk about the experience and let's share the results. What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Anthony, and I am back for another exclusive interview. Okay, we got 88 people coming in. Y'all make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to the channel, and also put a purple heart in there for my girl Mimi before she come up here, y'all. Now, you know how I like to do things. I like to shout out my other content creators, but before I do that, let me go ahead and put up this disclaimer. So I can just say everything on this channel is for entertainment purposes. Everything is alleged. It's for entertainment purposes only. And yeah, so I'm going to put that disclaimer up there for a minute so you all can read that and have that to cover my you-know-what. Anyway, if you're on YouTube and you're looking for a few subscribers to look at their content, make sure you check out my girl Diana Rose, Skyder by Nature TV, who knew brown skin girl and what's happening when they talk. Hey girl, hey chit chat with QT. Drop the mic, Ebony, the best true tea. Brown Sugar Bay, the Silver, Queen Sheba, DJ Richie Sky, Chef Dun, Sherry G, Above the Bar Podcast, the original Straight No Chaser, Caramel Rail, Sassy T from the 803, Healing with Shar, Soul Debonair, Anonymous T, and Campfire, and my girl Bundy Blue. So make sure you all check out all of those content credits right there. Also, if you have not followed me on Instagram, I need for everyone that is watching this video and everyone that is coming in, subscribe. First of all, subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, because some of the people that I'm about to start collaborating with, as far as like dentist offices, realtors and all of that stuff, I'm about to be putting codes and giving away stuff on my page. So if you're in the Atlanta area and you need a new dentist, all of that stuff, you all about to see me do a whole entire makeover, a whole change when it comes to my smile, all of that. So I want to be able to give back to the people that are watching me, and make sure y'all get a little bit of it too. All right. Now, you know I got my girl Mimi coming up, so y'all make sure you all follow her on Instagram. I need her page to go up even more than what it is right now. So make sure you follow her. Also, if you are looking for advertisements, please reach out to bookingmyclient@gmail.com. Make sure you CC outriobusiness@gmail.com, or you can call the number 404-734-8047 if you're looking to be advertised on my platform. If you have not went to the music on distribution platforms, make sure you go buy my album, Sincerely My Fault. I guarantee you all will love it, okay? Now, let me speak to a few people that's in the chat. Okay, y'all better give Mimi those purple hearts. Mimi, come on, look at you, girl. Let me start from up here. Okay, who is this? Hey, Sonya, how are you, love? How are you? Okay, Joyce Pick, okay. Tamara, hi, love, how are you? This is my girl right here. You always come up. Karma girl. May, what's up? Cecilia, how are you, love? Tamika, Ladell, oh, happy mommy. Nikki, how are you? My girl, Kaylin there, how are you, love? Deborah, baby, I don't even know if okay. This got to be a relative. I'm about to say, I'm not going to pronounce that first name. Miss Faust, how are you? Girl, don't put me like that, Mimi. You got your family coming up here. Okay. Marin, how are you, love? I know, right? I'm here for it. Child, I knew you was going to be here, baby. Who is Special K? Okay, Jesse. Haitian Redbone, how you love? Okay, Dolores. All right, y'all got to keep going down. LaJuan, Crystal, Veronica. How are you, love? Is it Archelian? Hey, love, how are you? Patricia. And everybody that is watching, y'all. So, thank y'all for the purple hearts. Make sure y'all send that love over to Mimi, and y'all make sure y'all follow her on all social media platforms, okay? Now, y'all, Mimi is so cool. She is like the most down-to-earth person that I have talked to. Keep in mind, for the past few days, I have been talking to a lot of celebrities. Thanks to my management, y'all, we working on some big stuff. I was supposed to have been going to Huntsville, Alabama this week, but that got changed to a different date. Just know something is coming. It's coming. It's coming. All right, y'all. Energy is high right now. So let me go ahead and put this banner up and get rid of this comment right quick. Also, y'all feel free to donate if you want to. My Cash App, Venmo, all of that stuff is up there. Or you can just go ahead and send a super chat message or a super sticker. I will greatly appreciate it. You know I love all of y'all. Thank y'all for the hearts. Y'all make sure y'all like this video. We got 163 people watching. Hold up now. We got 163 people watching this video. And I got 41 likes. Y'all better go like this video. I love y'all too. Okay, y'all. Now let me go ahead and bring up my girl, Mimi. Y'all welcome Mimi Faust to the show. Mimi!
Hi!
What's up?
So real quick, I just want to tell you, that person with that name, Ola Ramey, that was me. That's my
girl. I'm like, hold on now.
It's Ola Ramey.
Ola Ramey.
Yes.
Okay.
My mama gave me an African name when I was born.
Why you ain't never talked about that?
I mean, we talking about it now. My government name is Olu Ramey Fela James. But then I found out that James, that man that she was married to, wasn't my daddy. So when I got of age, I changed my name to my daddy's name, my real father, which was Faust. I didn't figure out who he was until I was 16. And then that's when I changed my name to Faust.
So you met your real father?
Yeah, when I was 16.
So how's that relationship?
He passed, but before he passed, that was my dog. He was cool as a fan. He was an artist, lived out in the mountains. Like, he was different. Daddy was different.
Okay, hold on. So the one that wasn't your father, do you still have a relationship with him?
No.
Oh, wow.
I see him every blue moon because he's my brother and sister's father. So I'll see him if I go to my sister's house and he's there, like for Thanksgiving or Christmas. If he happens to be there, I'll see him. But I don't have a relationship with him, no.
Is that by choice or you just
Yes.
didn't feel? Okay.
Yes.
And what is life doing again?
Lifing. Every day.
Oh my God. Where Eva at?
She upstairs in her room being respectful, got her door shut.
How old is she now?
13. I have a whole teenager.
Girl, we don't watch this girl grow up in front of our eyes.
I know. Let me tell you something about my daughter. And I'm not just saying this because she's my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
God blessed me with the most incredible human.
Mm-hmm.
I think he knew my baby father was a little old. So he was like, I'm gonna do you a solid and I'm gonna give you this good baby. And she, oh my gosh, she's amazing in every respect. She's amazing. She's respectful. She's chill. She don't get in trouble. She doesn't talk back. She does what she's supposed to do. I could not ask for a better human being to be my kid. And I'm so grateful and thankful. Thank you, Jesus.
Well, maybe all the good that was left in Stevie went directly to her. Yeah, pass it on
Had to have.
Now, you know we miss you being on television. Loving HipHop.
Listen, I'm gonna let you finish.
Tell me, okay, since we haven't seen you on the show in a minute, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't watched Love and Hip Hop in so long. I couldn't tell you who's on the show, and I'm not trying to be shady or anything like that. But I just kind of like moved on a little bit.
Yeah.
But now I do know a little I know of a little production. Like, is it Stephanie Gale?
Yes.
Stephanie and Rocky, the Glam Father.
Yes.
That's my buddy right there. I love William. So y'all make sure y'all follow the Glam Father on Instagram. That's my baby right there. But yeah, I've been invited to a few things down there. I just never went. I probably went to a long time ago.
You probably would have.
So, what's one of the funniest moments that you can remember from Love and Hip Hop?
Funny?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be real honest with you. I didn't have too many funny moments on that show. Most of my moments were like, you know, I really got labeled the angry Black woman, but I had every right to be angry because of the situation that I was placed in. And I didn't know. Let me backtrack. I knew, only thing I knew was what I filmed. So if Stevie and I filmed, I knew that. If Stevie got filmed with someone else after me or the next day and he didn't tell me, I had no clue. I would have to find out on Monday night with the rest of the world. So I literally watched my relationship dissolve on television every Monday night because I had no clue what this man was doing with old girl until I watched it. So yes, I was angry as I was angry.
T Ness, thank you for the $5 super chat, love. She said, "Hey, Anthony and Mimi." Now, Mimi.
Yes.
Everyone that I've talked to in the industry had nothing but amazing things to say about you. They have all said they love you. They said Mimi is so honest. They said she's going to be direct. She's an open book. Also, Lily from SWV told me to tell you hello, and she loves you. So, Lily, I told you I was going to tell her you said hello. So,
hey, girl.
Note that. I'm supposed to be doing something with them soon. Y'all, hold on. I remember funny moments when Shady. Yeah, I'm gonna play this clip because you saying you didn't have no funny moments. You probably didn't have some, but I had some.
Okay, let me see your funny moment.
Let me play these little clips right quick. Remove this banner right quick, y'all. Here we go.
Strike me as real.
I don't
you
know
strike
you.
me as phony.
You seem a little psycho to me.
I am psycho.
Clearly.
You know why I'm psycho?
Get up.
Now, you want to sit up here and say that you didn't have no funny moments.
But in that moment, it wasn't funny. It was happening and I was reacting, but it wasn't funny.
I would have been walking back to my car like, Lord, did I really just say that? She just jumped on this man. How you just sit in one spot and the man got to tell you to get up? You like, child,
I didn't budge. I listen. That's why I'm like, that's you and her issue. So if you want to fuck him up, fuck that nigga up. Just don't come over here. And that's why I just went like this and moved out the.
And you sit up here telling Margaret, I don't know you. I don't know you. Out of all the scenes that you did, you had Tammy, Diamond, Carly, and Joy. You just in the middle, just unbothered. Who else? Stevie Joslin, Carly and me. Yeah, was it Carly and you?
Yeah.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, Michelle.
You stand in one spot.
Hey, Michelle bought me with flowers and I didn't budge.
And you still didn't move.
I don't know. I think Jesus be taking the wheel sometimes because I don't know how I keep my composure during moments like that. I really don't know.
I'll tackle somebody just in one spot. Like you, first of all, the hand is not even gonna go up. Like as soon as you get there, you gonna be more to come back. Get over here. Like, no, we finna get you out. I'm like, maybe they edit that to just look, maybe to have her stand in one spot.
No. Nope. I don't know. It's literally when I'm in those situations, it's like a blackout happens. Because I'm like, I have to ask, like, what just happened? I just like kind of black out and Jesus take the wheel. And thank you, Jesus, for taking the wheel, because I could be in jail right now.
What you said.
That's
Miss Baby, thank you so much for the cash out. Kaylin says Stevie know he was wrong. And my girl Bundy Blue is in the building. Okay, Bundy. Mimi, are you a fighter? Because I always believe you was a kick.
Listen, when it's necessary, when it's absolutely necessary for me to go there, please believe I can hold my own. I'm gonna tell you one thing. There was a reunion, I don't remember which one it was, and Jocelyn got her shoe and she stood up and she threw it at me and she rah rah rah. And I sat there and I said, I will whoop your ass again. And I meant again. I'm gonna leave it there. We're gonna leave that right there.
Really, Mimi?
I'm talking about real life, not TV. I'm talking about real life. That's why I didn't move, because you already know what it is.
Was not Stevie, but was Stevie around? Stevie? Who was there? Who was around when y'all got into that?
We were at his house. He told me to come over and bring Eva, because he hadn't seen Eva in a minute. She was little. So I'm like, okay. He was like, my dad is here. He's cooking dinner. Bring the baby. I miss you guys. I want to see my baby. Cool. He failed to tell me that old girl was at the house. He loves the. So I get over there, and you know what I'm saying? I don't know this at the time. She up in the bedroom. I'm downstairs with, the daddy, he cooking. And then all hell broke loose. she must have heard me in the house, and it was a mess. It was a mess.
Allison, thank you so much, love. Bundy Blue said, yes, I know. Mimi, I always said you be her behind the scenes. Okay. Sassy girl, Sassy TV from the 803. Hey, Mimi, the style goddess. Hey, love.
Hi.
Now, let me ask you this. Okay, now everyone know I do reviews when it comes to love and marriage Huntsville.
Okay.
And we see what Melanie Cherie is going through with her ex-husband. Now, everyone say that they don't want her kids around coleslaw.
Okay.
Now,
is that her new person?
That's the mistress that Martell
His
got.
new person.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Coleslaw?
well, Funky didn't even call it coleslaw, and everybody ran with it.
Got it.
Now, in your situation, were you ever worried about Eva being around Jocelyn?
Absolutely. Just because of the relationship that her and I had, and because it was so dysfunctional, yes, that always was in the back of my head. I had an issue with that, of course.
So where are you all now? Are you all okay, or you still don't have no dealings with her?
I wish I would. I tried. I really did. I tried to build a relationship with her because she has a daughter and they're siblings, and I really tried, but she just not, we like two magnets that won't go together. We like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to try anymore. It's pointless. And she makes no effort. So why the fuck am I making the effort? Pardon my language. Why am I making the effort when you don't make the effort? If she needs to see her sister, her dad can take her to see her, or one of her other siblings can take her to see her sister. But I don't. I choose. I made an effort and a conscious decision not to communicate with Jocelyn, just to keep my inner peace, because she ain't all there.
Gotcha. So do you hear Eva talk about her little sister and how much she loves her? That's good. At least they have a great relationship. I'm glad about that. Now, girl, why the papers did not get signed? Tell me now.
Is that a trick question?
I mean, you still dealing with Stevie J Mess?
I have to I'm trying to co-parent with this man. I'm trying to do that. He makes it a little difficult.
So y'all went to Miami for no reason?
We didn't even go because thank God. At the last minute, I was like, you know what? I just got a feeling. I was like, and I didn't go. And guess what? The next day, my homegirl calls me, who lives in LA. She says, I'm at the Pottery Barn outlet in El Segundo, California. And guess who I see in the store? You don't went to a whole nother state, ain't said nothing. It didn't tell me. I could have just got on a plane and went to Miami and would have been asked out. He all the way in California. And my home, just by Random. My friend was in an outlet store in El Segundo and saw him.
So how does Eva know about the paperwork and stuff and like what
Yes.
you on
Yes.
for 2 years?
2.5. Suspense.
Stevie J, if you don't sign those papers for your daughter to get that passport,
Thank you.
man,
Come on.
like for real, like that's come on now.
Come
Really?
on, sir.
It's like he just
Maybe this will help. Maybe this will light a fire under his ass.
I hope so. Everyone that's watching this video, because I know it's gonna get in the thousands, y'all hit Stevie J up and tell him to sign those papers. So
Sign the papers so we get this passport for the baby so we can help out.
papers. Yep. Like he writing the song, sign the papers.
Sign the papers. It'll take 2 seconds.
So what is Eva saying? Like, how does she feel?
Honestly, my daughter, she's so easygoing. She's so understanding. She's like, all right, mommy, all right, we'll get it next time. She's so easygoing. It's for real. I really want her to be like, but she chill. She like, we'll get it.
Do you think she's holding it in because she don't want you to see that side of her?
I mean, if she is, she done held it in for 13 years. And if she explodes, it's gonna be a problem. Because she's been chill her entire life. Even when she was a baby, she didn't cry much. She was so chill. Like, if she's holding it in, I'm scared when it come out. I'm gonna say that.
They say those quiet ones are the ones you really have to watch.
She's not quiet though. She's funny. She's giggly, bubbly. She's dancing. She's not quiet. She's just not rah-rah and she's not that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What is something that you regret from the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta days?
Sex tape.
Have you had to explain that to Eva yet?
No. When I tell you, it's on the tip of my tongue every day because I'm like, I need to tell her before one of her peers tell her. And you know, kids Google and they real internet savvy nowadays.
Do you feel there's a possibility that she may already know and just haven't said anything?
Yes, I do. And I literally, when I say it's so heavy on me, that's the most heaviest thing on my heart right now is that I haven't sat her down and told her about it. But I got to do it. I have to do it.
Well, I saw the tape myself. I'm sorry. His stroke game wasn't it for me. I'm sorry. I mean, you was better off in the shower.
I tell you, my back was against the wall. My back was against. He had took the tape and shopped it everywhere. And that's why I signed with them because they were like, if you don't go through us, it's going to be on every sleazy underground site all over. At least if it's with us, we can somehow control it and you would at least get paid from it. Mm-hmm. So that's why I made the decision to go there. But he was shopping that month around.
So he was really being an opportunist.
That's his first, middle, and last name. Opportunist. Let's start there.
Let me just say this. Some of my friends that work for the show have told me quite a few of the guys that have been on the show. I'm not going to say any names.
Okay.
But when they know how close they are to certain individuals when it comes to production, let's just say they give off trade, pay for play.
Okay, we're both going to take a sip on that.
Yeah, we know. Maybe reality TV ain't ready for me. Because I will be far from you.
I've seen so much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
Seriously.
Okay.
They be thinking be straight and be, you know what, be sleeping with all the women.
Listen.
Right. At least have an NDA. I'm sorry.
That would be smart, wouldn't it?
They don't think about it.
They don't think about it. They just do, go.
Sure, I don't know. I did some dirty myself, but I got an NDA. I'm protecting me because I got something to lose.
You have to.
Mm-hmm. Now, let's talk about your fashion, Mimi. Oh, y'all, I'm gonna play a clip right quick. It's actually Mimi on the runway, and we're gonna look at her skills right quick. Okay, if I can pull the video up. Here we go. Y'all see Mimi walking down.
Oh yeah,
Turn.
this was a good one.
Okay, what show was this?
This was a fashion show I did for this company called The Lab. And The Lab was a collaboration of different designers, all black designers in one fashion show. And I walked for actually two of the designers that night. And this one was actually mused by Monet, my homegirl. I love you, Mo.
Okay, let's talk about this. I would say this reel with you and Derek Blanks. Who was the designer of all of those fashions? Was it the guy?
So Ryan, the stylist, approached me and he was like, I want to do something with you and Derek Blanks. I've known Derek for years. And I was like, I would love to, because I love everything Derek does. He's so innovative and creative, and he comes up with all these great concepts. I was like, yes, let's do it. So he came with me with the concept, and I was like, okay, so we needed a bunch of looks. So Ryan came to my house literally and picked clothes out my closet. Most of those clothes that I had on came out my closet. He did have certain pieces that I put on of his, but the majority of the clothes were from my closet.
Wow. So the pieces that he put together, would you have ever thought to put them together like that?
No. And that's why he's the shit. Shout out to Ryan. I love you, Ryan.
Ryan, please hit my DM because I just need you to go shopping for me, or whenever I come to shop for me.
He's everything.
Derek Blanks, I love Derek Blanks' work. Actually, one of his good friends, Motelawa, he's a photographer that lives in Nashville. I've been working with Motelawa for years. Okay. And a lot of people in Nashville don't even know that some of those pictures that be edited is actually Motelawa. Motelawa, he helped Derek Blank on a lot of projects.
Okay.
Trust me, you definitely have to meet Motelawa. And I'm gonna play this reel of Mimi, Derek, and Ryan, right?
Yes.
Let's go ahead and play
That's an awesome show.
Look, you can't help it that you popping and they stopping. You can't help it that you packing and they lacking. You can't help it that you great and they late. You happy and they crappy. Ain't got nothing to do with you. That's a damn problem. That's a damn problem. That's a damn problem. Ain't got nothing to do with you. That's a damn problem. That's a damn problem. That's a damn problem. Ain't got nothing to do with you. That's a damn problem. That's a damn problem. That's a damn problem. Ain't got nothing to do with you. That's a damn problem. Love you, bye.
Girl, come on now. How long did it take y'all to do that?
We were there for about 4 hours. No, I'm lying. We were there for about 6 or 7 hours. Because we each had to do it separately. So Derek had to do all his changes and jumps separate. And then I had to do all my changes and jumps separate. So we weren't together doing that at all. And then Ryan did his jump separate. So everything was separate. And then during the editing, they put everything together.
Do you know how much work it takes to put into all of that? Because I remember when I did the video for the challenge for Melanie Cherie Cloud9, it took me over 2 hours just to do that, just to edit and put that together. Yeah. Like a lot of y'all just don't understand what goes
on. A lot of work.
Videos. I mean, I understand why they charge the amount that they charge, because editing is it's crazy. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Now, let's talk about, let me break up this picture right here. I actually got some pictures of your fashion, of your wardrobe. Y'all, you all can't say Mimi does not be dressing. Like, look at this. Look at that. Look, come on now, Mimi. Mimi.
Oh my God, you were so awesome for this.
I'm not even interested in females. The only thing we can do is go nail shopping and go to the nail shop and go shopping. But you just might change me. I mean, come on now. let's talk about Eva now. We have
Oh,
watched.
baby.
Come on now. So, do you feel that she's going to eventually want to work in the industry or do something in the industry?
Definitely. She definitely wants to act, dance, model. That's her thing. She's not into sports.
Mhm.
She's not really a bookworm like that. She when I say gets it honest, she gets it honest.
Mhm.
Her dad is an entertainer. Myself, she gets it honest. She's definitely going to be doing something in the industry. She wanted to be a Disney kid her whole life. I just never had time to put into that because I was working so much. But now I got some time now, so we about to get Eva popping. You
Gotcha.
got next.
Let's talk about is it Essentials?
Yes.
Let's talk about that right quick. How did you get involved with them? And then tell us, how did you get involved with Cut 24/7?
Okay. C Essentials is for hair growth. So I had my hair braided after I cut it. And when I took I had them long, but my hair on the side was about this long. So when I took the braids out, all my hair came out on the side. I mean, I was damn near bald. So my friend turned me on to their products, and I started using their products and taking the pills and started to grow my hair back. And I was like, oh, wow. So that's how I got involved with that. Literally, my hair is it's all the way back now on the sides. And so that's how I got involved with them. And Cut 24/7 is my trainer. I'm back. I'm in the gym. I'm working out. Y'all look at this.
We see you. You look
There we go. And so that's my trainer's product. Shout out to Kasim at Aesthetics Essential. Like, he is amazing. He has fat burners. He has the protein powder. He has vegan and the regular kind. Like, he's just doing so much. When I tell you, he's so easy to work with. He's not one of those people that's going to yell at you. I've had trainers where they will bark and yell at you. He doesn't do that. He just keeps you motivated to get done what you need to get done. I could never go to the gym by myself because every time it would start to burn, I'm quitting. I'm like, man, this shit burning. I'm gonna stop. But he just was like, come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I work out with him 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. When I tell you, in a month, I lost an inch on my waist. I had back fat all here. That's almost all the way gone. I'm so strong right now. Like, y'all don't listen. My trainer is everything. My trainer is everything. He's on my Instagram. If anybody in Atlanta needs a trainer, needs to work out, please hit him up. He is the truth.
Now, we done seen you do like a transition. I feel like, Mimi, you're at that place where you don't want to argue, you don't want to fight. And I understand you don't want to get back on television if they're going to paint you to be this angry, bitter person. I don't blame you. You know, we love you. The camera loves you. How did you tell me about the conversation you had with Eva when you started dating Ty Young? Because you went from a man now to a female. So what was that like?
At the time, she was real young, so I really didn't have a conversation with her per se. And Ty and I never displayed like PDA in front of her, never. So she just really thought Ty was my homegirl. Like, when we were around her, it was like any other of my other homegirls that would have been around. So I really didn't have to have the conversation with her until much later. Because Ty and I dated 7.5 years, almost 8 years. And so it wasn't until later that conversation with Eva, but she's super smart and she gets it. So, you know, she was like, oh, okay. When I tell you, my daughter is the most understanding human being ever. I'm amazed by her daily, by her understanding of things. And she's a child. She's an old soul. When I say she gets it, she gets it.
Now, first of all, let me say this, y'all. This interview did not supposed to happen this soon, okay? It's Mimi's fault. I had to reach out to my manager, to the person that represent me. I said, girl, I said, look at this. I said, now we got to speed up the whole process now. And I'm happy that you actually chose me to come first. Like, I love you so much for that. Let me tell you something, Mimi, you're going to have to guide me in the industry a little bit because I'm getting invited to all these places. And yeah, that's another conversation for a different day.
Yes.
But before we get into this topic, y'all, I have to play this ad right quick. And then we are really going to come to a big topic. And while I play this ad, I have 265 likes and there is 347 people watching this right now. Go click that like button, okay? And if you're in the Atlanta area, surrounding areas, hit up this stylist. His name is 901 Weed Slayer on Instagram. Follow him. You can go to his website. You can purchase his product. And let me tell you something. He is bad. Walter is everything. So I'm going to play this clip and then I will be right back, okay?
For you, there's one more spot in my roster, baby. No stopping in my prime. This time that's when I catch feeling. This sounds okay. Just gotta fall in line. You just gotta fall. And the world's too big to think so small. I've got room to love them all, 'cause they always answer when I call. 'Cause I've got room to love them all. And the world's too big to think so small. I've got room to love them all, 'cause they
Okay. I see you.
Yes. Wow. All right, y'all. So we're back with the lovely Mimi Faust. Okay. Girl, I probably put this band up for this conversation.
Let's get into it.
Hold on. Put this band up.
Am I gonna need a shot for this?
Oh, yeah, we can. Yeah,
Lord.
I think so. We will. Let me put this up again, y'all, just in case y'all didn't see that in the beginning. Let me put this up, okay? Now, we're about to talk about why everybody is calling your phone, wanting you back on TV now. Have Bravo reached out to you?
Yes.
Girl, next season. Mimi, don't make me reach out to Andy. Andy, I know we had our little situationship, but if she gonna be on there next season, make her earn that check. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the person that we about to talk about. Come on now. So, everyone, this is what came up, and this is why I had to speed up the interview. Mimi decided she wanted to upload something about Drew Sidora and her ex, Ty Young. If you all don't know, Mimi was dating Ty, and Drew Sidora is married to Ralph Pittman. Well, I guess Drew Sidora filed for divorce, and I think Ralph waited like an hour late or hour behind, something like that, allegedly. And he was going to file divorce. Well, Mimi decided she wanted to upload a picture and got all the blogs talking. Mimi, what is going on?
I'm gonna say this. What is done in the dark will come to the light. And I'm gonna leave it right there. I attempted to look at some of the comments and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna say a word. What's done in the dark will come to light, period. Wait for it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Can I ask you, when am I gonna wait for it? Is it gonna be for the next season after the Housewives of Atlanta that's currently rapping? Is it a possibility that we will see you back on TV about it?
You'll see me back on TV, but it won't be about that. Won't be about that. Know that. Will not be about that. But I tell you, my energy and where I'm going is, I'm so far past some fuck shit. I'm pardon my language, my followers. I'm so far past. People are allowed to do what they want to do, right or wrong. People are gonna do what they want to do, and if that's what you choose to go do, by all means. But it's gonna come out.
So let me ask you this: has Ralph reached out to you?
Who?
Ralph. Did Ralph reach? Come on, Mimi. Drink.
I'm done.
I need something. Did Ralph? Did he reach out to you? Because I'm telling you what I heard was,
Whoa.
Ever Party. They said Ralph saw how close Drew and Ty was to each other, and that made him uncomfortable. So I don't know exactly what happened at that event, but that's what I was told. So when you post that picture or whatever, and everyone started reaching out to you or whatever, Ralph did reach out to you? Did he send you something? Okay, I need that energy to like move right quick and then come back. Like, bring me to Mimi. That's gonna
Listen, Linda. Listen. Life be lifing.
Okay, wait. Are they two lifing each other?
Hey.
Okay, so how long did you suspect?
I suspected for some time. You know when you know somebody, if you've been with somebody for 7 years, you know when their energy shifts. Mm-hmm. You know when something is not right. You have like a gut feeling and an instinct about it. Even though they might not say nothing to you, you feel that person's energy when something's not right. And so I was feeling that. I'm like, damn, like your energy is like off. Like real off.
Do you feel that Ty kind of wanted to be back in the limelight a little, since Drew is actually on the show, and it will bring more notoriety to her?
Listen,
I'm going to make a trip to Atlanta.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this. When the shit come out, just do the math. Just do the math. You figure it out. It's so simple. It's more simple than 1 + 1 = 2.
Ralph, look, if Drew want to go, if she want to go, be a lesbian, that's cool. But Ralph, if you want to come my way, that's fine. Because they said you was gay. I said, Lord, send him my way because he can play the piano for me any day. Come on now. Come on, Ralph. I will nurture you back.
I like him. I like music ones too. Look how Stevie J got me. Let me tell you how I met Stevie. I was at the No Way Out tour with one of my best friends years ago. Front row, we watching the concert. All of a sudden, Stevie jump on the speaker, rip his white beater off, start playing the bass guitar. I was like, oh. When I say I melted, I was like, who is that? This was in Chicago, mind you. A week later, I'm back in LA because I was living in LA at the time. At a club, chilling. It's dark in there. I'm looking down. Somebody steps on my foot with some Timberlands. I got on open-toe heels, so it hurt. So I'm like, damn, like, watch where you going. You know, when I look up, it's Stevie. That's how I met him. A week after I melted, watching him rip his white beard off, playing the bass guitar, he steps on my foot in a club, and that was all she wrote. You know, I like me a music person. It's my thing.
Ralph, can we talk for a minute? I know that's the song you like to play, but we need to talk. Shoot, he can learn my name. I don't understand.
Shout out to Ralph. Hey,
Ralph.
Ralph.
Yeah, go ahead and put her out the mansion. I'll come. We all need to have a ponderosa right quick. Like, I just want to be in the room. Mimi.
Yes.
Okay. Have there been trips taken together?
With who?
Ty and Drew.
You gotta ask Ty and Drew.
Mimi! Don't do me like that. Oh my gosh.
When I tell you, wait for it.
Can you tell me like when?
Soon.
Because I know people on the Housewives, I think Candy said that when she met with Drew, she didn't think that anything was going on. Like,
Of course not. Why would Drew mention to Candy that something's going on when Candy's on the same show as her husband? Why would she do that? That would be dumb.
everybody like Anthony, she is telling you without telling you. I know. Trust me, I know. Y'all, I'm trying to get more. Shoot. I understand. You gotta ask.
You gotta ask. You may never know. I might just be like, bleh. I might.
What can you tell me?
Depend on the question you ask me.
Mimi. When I ask the question, you deflect. When am I gonna learn? What, charade, fall, winter, spring? Like, I need to know. So, okay. So let's just say Ty and Drew, they are talking to each other, right? Ralph did find out. And basically she said that Ralph was cheating, allegedly. Basically, she said he went out for 5 days. Could it be that he found out what was going on in front of him and he was like, okay, let me take a break. I need to figure out how I want to handle this situation. Because it seemed like Drew and Ty have been talking for quite some time now. And not only that, I mean, this man have to deal with her mom, all the other stuff, and it's made to look like he's just this awful person, which I'm not trying to take up for him. I'm just going by what I've seen so far on the show and what she has brought up on the show. So for you to basically put that picture up insinuating that there is more going on between them, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know Ralph to even comment on his situation. I do know Ty, and I know how Ty moves and how Ty gets down. So
How did that make you feel? I guess when you saw the picture, and
I saw more than that. That's just what I put out there. I saw way more than that. That's just what I put out there. Let me just keep it there.
all right, when I come to Atlanta, can I like look at it? And I don't sign an NDA. I will sign one. Yes.
You got my number.
What? Okay. Was it at a different location?
What is done in the dark will come to the light.
Oh, girl, we got Tyrus Sellers on here, y'all. This is my baby, Tyrus Sellers from.
Hi, Tyra.
You know, he was on Bring It with Coach Diana.
Okay.
So, y'all, make sure y'all follow Tyrus.
Oh, Tyrus. My bad. Tyrus.
Anthony, somebody said, take your behind to Atlanta and get the 411. Trust me, with everything going on, I'm getting a 411 on everything. Some stuff, my mouth just like, I'm not going to talk about this. And when can we look forward to possibly seeing you back on television? Maybe this summer, this fall?
Yes.
You coming back.
I have a couple of situations on the table right now. I love interior design, so I have an interior design situation on the table. I have something in the works. I got about 3 or 4 things I'm doing. I got a crazy interview with A&E about the tape. how I overcame it, and what advice can I give to other women
Mhm.
or men that have gone through or are going through the same thing. I have that coming up.
You know what? Hold on. Before you continue with that, you said that you want to talk about how you overcame that. Okay. When you say he shopped that tape around, did you know? Because I know you said there was multiple tapes that y'all had to go back and do certain things, right?
We didn't have to go back and do anything extra until we actually signed with Vivid.
Okay.
And once we signed with Vivid, I'm thinking that's it. Vivid was like, oh no, we don't have our money shot. Y'all got to go right now from the meeting we had and go get the money shot. I'm like, what? We got to do what? Yeah.
Mentally, how
Right then and there, they put us in a van and took us to a hotel so they could get the money shot. I
did you?
had no clue that was going to happen at that meeting. So after they convinced me to sign and saying, if you don't sign, this and this is going to happen and it's going to be everywhere and blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? I signed.
This is giving Pamela Anderson like.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Okay.
It was crazy. That's why if you watch the tape, it's 2 different locations. You could clearly tell. One is one location, another one is a whole different location. That's why it's 2 different locations. Because they said, okay, now you signed, now we need what we need. And I had to go immediately and get them what they needed because I had fucking just signed.
How did you prepare yourself mentally?
There was no time to prepare. It was no time to prepare. Well, I tell you, it was the worst. It was the worst ever.
But my thing is, like, what if the connection couldn't have been there because
it wasn't. It was horrible. Let me tell. I'm gonna tell you this in person because I can't even say this on this platform. I'm gonna tell you when you come to Atlanta, it was the worst. It was the worst. That's how I ended up even getting in the shower because I was like, I can't even do this no more. I can't do this no more. I said, I'm hot, I'm sweaty, like I'm about to go take a shower. I got up and went to go take a shower, and then he came in, and then that's how that thing happened. Thank you, Jesus. Because I was over it. I was over it. Yeah. Imagine that. When I say it happened just like this.
it's really the body for me because if you're not connected and your body doesn't want to do it, you can really put yourself in pain. And I can only imagine how you felt. Like when that was all over, like I'm sorry, I guess I would feel like the lowest of the low, just like
And I did. And I think that time for me in my life was so depressing. I just was the absolute worst time was right before it came out. What I had to do to prepare my mental to know that this is going to be released to the public was insane. It was insane. It was the worst. It was the worst. It was the worst thing that I probably had to endure was preparing myself for that because it was no turning back at that point.
I feel like from the outside looking in, and you said that right there, that it's like even though you signed the papers, but the company actually RA, you can put the last 2 letters to it.
You know what? Let me tell you some real shit. The owner of Vivid, his name is Steve Hirsch. His sister was Marcy Hirsch, and she was like his right hand, right? She was working with him, like, and she pulled me to the side after I signed, and she said, "Your boyfriend is a dirtbag." She told me straight up. She said, "Your boyfriend is a dirtbag. He is literally taking your tape and he's shopping it everywhere." I had no clue.
But you know he
I didn't even know the man was married. I had no clue he was married.
that ain't what I'm saying.
Oh, you know I've heard,
Um,
I've heard, I've
um,
heard, I've heard, I heard he liked to.
this is, let me just say that's from people I know in the industry. Let me just say like the stuff I know about some of these huge.
I've heard after I left him alone, I started hearing all types of stuff about homeboy.
Let me just say a lot of these people would do anything just to get a come up and just to be around
Yes.
other people. And when I say be around, baby, if you the makeup artist and they see you working on big people, whatever, if you the hairstylist, if you
Yes.
styling these people, baby, they trying to get in whichever way they can.
Yeah.
It don't even matter. You can be the ugliest person. It doesn't matter. They want to sit up here and sweet talk you, sell you a dream like they really finna do some stuff.
The come up, the come up, the come up. And the thirst is real.
So they can be your plus one.
The thirst is so real. I've experienced it. It's really hard in my position to meet someone genuine because I don't know if you want to, even friends. I don't know if you want to befriend me because of my celebrity or because I was on TV or if you genuinely just want to fuck with me just for me. It's really hard.
You know, I'm slowly learning. I don't feel like I'm a celebrity yet, nothing like that, but I feel like I have been moving in a certain direction and it's causing a lot of people to know me. And I feel like I'm finally at that place now where are you trying to get to know Anthony or are you trying to get to know Anthony as the blogger?
Right. Right.
And I can only talk to people who are already in the industry in their word that understands where I'm coming from. But sometimes you have to be careful because those same people that you talk to in the industry will be the same people that try to set you up to because they don't want to see you come in.
That part.
Mm.
That part. You got to get your discernment up in this industry.
What you me? You told me you had a come to Jesus moment. I had one this morning too. So tell me what happened to you.
I just was feeling real down and bad and just kept replaying the situation with my ex. You know what I'm saying? Like I could put in my head the times that I knew, oh, this was a lie. This was a lie. You know what I'm saying? And I came to a place where I'm like, do you want to be with her? I had to really ask myself this. Do you want it? And I was like, when she asked me to marry her in 2020, I declined. You know why I declined?
Why?
Because I saw my entire future flash before my head, my entire future with her.
Where and how?
In my head, I just saw it. It was like a speed of light. I just saw my future with her just, and I was miserable.
Mm.
And I'm like, I can't. I'm like, if I do this, it'll be the worst mistake I ever made. So why are you upset? Let her go be happy with somebody else. And once I got there, I was like, huh. It was just like a million light bulbs went off. And it just changed my whole the way I'm thinking about everything.
Monique, before you come on my platform, you know I operate on respect, okay? So with that being said, go ahead and block. You have a nice day. I'm not pressed for viewers and stuff like that, but what we're not gonna do is disrespect anybody in my comments, especially the guests on my show, okay? LaJuan Hunter, thank you so much for that love. Go ahead, continue.
No, I just really had to put things in perspective on how I was feeling. Because and once I did that, it was like a 800-pound elephant was just lifted off my back.
So how do you feel now with her out of the picture?
I feel good because I know that my universe is open for whatever God has to bring in. I feel amazing right now. I feel like I was actually holding myself back. that entire time, I felt like I wasted so much time.
Mhm.
I never had the conversation. I was like, I don't think, honestly, that I'm supposed to marry a female. I
Mm.
said that to her. So I really had to take accountability for why I was doing what I was doing and the amount of time I did it for and all of that. I
So do
really had to get real with myself.
you think you're just going through a phase right now to be with a female?
I mean, it was 10 years. I've been dealing with women for 10 years. So I don't think that's a phase. I think it was a definite choice that I made.
Okay.
However, I don't know if it's like my end all be all, like this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I can't say that. I can't say I would never, ever, ever date a man again. I cannot tell you that. So,
Who all from the show do you keep in contact with that you're good friends with?
Kurt and Rashida, Erica Mena, Spice, Bambi.
Oh, hold on. By your saying that right there, you're cool with with Bambi, and we see the situation that's going on with her, Mama D, and Lil
Scrappy.
Scrappy. Like, what advice do you give her? I guess with you going through a situation with Stevie J, is there any type of advice that you give her with the situation she's dealing with? Because we basically witnessed you all go through something from Kurt and Rashida to marriage and just relationships. Like, but when kids are involved, it's like a whole nother level.
Yes, it is. And she has 3 little ones.
Mhm.
Um, only thing I can do is pray for her and tell her to just stay strong and just do what she got to do. But she needs to try to keep an open line of communication with him for the children. If she can do that, no matter how mad she is about what they're going through, if she can keep an open line of communication for the children, it's going to make it a whole lot easier.
Why do you feel that some, I'm not going to say men because sometimes it be the women. Why do you think some people in relationships make it harder for the other partner because um they don't want to see them move on? It's
Yeah,
like they have to have that inch of control in their life.
yeah,
Like for example, with him not signing the papers, it's like you want to have some type of control.
yeah,
You're not hurt. You're even you are hurting me, but guess what? You're hurting your children.
yeah. You said it. You said it. It's a control factor. Because if it wasn't, he would have signed the papers and kept it moving. It's form of control.
Mhm. Now, in the process of you dating Ty for 10 years, we witnessed you go through hurt with Stevie J.
Mhm,
Now, obviously, there has been some hurt with you and Ty,
mhm.
I assume. Now, do you feel like you're releasing it all now?
I am. When I tell you the amount of stress that I had the past few months was so heavy. Once I put things in perspective, like really put things in perspective, and I had that come to Jesus moment. Oh man, it was. I can't even explain it.
Were
I,
you miserable in the relationship?
hmm?
Did you ever feel yourself being miserable in the relationship?
Yeah, no relationship is like amazing the entire time. None. Like people go through stuff. Life be life
Mhm.
during the relationship. Yeah, there were times where I was not happy. I'm sure there was times when she wasn't happy.
With you saying that, I'm gonna ask you the same question that I asked Melody Shirley because she made a comment on her on the show one time saying that Martell was her biggest betrayal. But the question that I asked her, I said, just put him out the picture. Just exit him out. Have you ever thought about the biggest betrayal you did to yourself? And when I say the biggest betrayal you did to yourself, basically not giving your child 100% of you because you wasn't made to be whole. What is the biggest betrayal that you feel like that you've done to yourself?
The biggest betrayal I feel I've done to myself was not listening to my gut instinct. And God gives you that inner instinct and that feeling for a reason. And every time I ignored it, shit went left every single time. And I was like, damn. And it was so clear, and I ignored it every single time I've done. And this is for everybody. Everybody has it in them. It's your intuition. When you get that feeling that something's not right, it ain't right. Don't not listen to that. Don't ignore it. Don't push it to the side. If you get that, especially in a relationship, or it could be anything. It could be at work. It could be with a friend. It could be with your boss. It could be with whomever. When you get that feeling that something's not right, go with that. It's not right. And I would ignore it every single time. Push it to the side. And every single time I did it was terrible. And I was like, damn, I should have listened to myself. I knew this. I got the feeling. It told me not to, and I did it anyway. Hard-headed. I'm a Capricorn. I'm a goat. I'm hard-headed. Like, I'm gonna do. No, I'm gonna start listening to myself. Myself would never steer me wrong. I see that now.
Someone asked a question for Mimi: where and how did she learn not to trust that feeling?
Not to trust it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was learned. I just think, when you're in the moment and that feeling is a feeling, but like, let's say, okay, let me give you an example. Let's say we out hanging out, partying, drinking, whatever, and the end of the night comes, we all been drinking, and everybody goes to get in the car, and it's a feeling that tells you, don't get in this car. No, you've been drinking, don't get in the car. It's playing in your head. And you get in the car anyway, and y'all get in an accident, and you're like, damn, it said I knew I shouldn't have got in this car. You just ignored your feeling that told you don't get in the car. It's that. You just going with the flow, and you going, you know what I'm saying? You're just not trusting and listening to yourself. You have to. It's a must.
When I tell you my eyes are opening right now, it's like once you go through so much just in life in general, and God finally open your eyes, I guarantee you all the drama that comes your way, it won't even faze you.
That part.
In your relationship, did you ever feel like your significant other was jealous of you?
Yes.
Did you ever have to have conversations just to make them feel like they're okay? I see you.
Yes.
How often did y'all have those conversations? Or did you feel like you had to basically make sure there was reassurance that you see her?
What I typically did would downplay myself to not make them feel away. I should have never, ever done that. I should have never downplayed me to make them okay. You need to be okay with yourself regardless of no matter what. And that's something that I would never do again.
Also,
I would never downplay myself again to make somebody feel okay or make, you know what I'm saying? No, that was a big mistake on my part.
When I tell you, you are like speaking to me right now, because everything that you're dealing with, that you're going through, I'm literally going through it right now. Even though I am single, I let my followers know, like, I broke up with him after Valentine's Day. It is what it is. Something just didn't feel right. And I mean, you have to be prepared to talk to me. Like, they have to be prepared to talk to you. Yeah. So, I mean, you come with a lot. Yeah. And you know exactly what you're getting yourself into.
Facts.
How many times have Love and Hip Hop reached out to you to bring you back on? And how are you a Mona Scott?
Mona's cool. She's never really been a fan of mine.
Really?
Never. She's never been like an advocate of me. And the only thing I can say is I don't think Mona thought I made good TV because I was more laid back. She
was real.
but she was a big fan of Old Girl, and you see the difference between us. So she was an advocate for her because she thought, and this is my opinion, she made good TV, and I was more quiet and more played the back. I only showed up when my nerve was just jumped on so many times, and I was just like at my wits' end, and that's when I delivered. And that's another thing. I would be calm, cool, speak my piece intelligently, you know, articulate. But once they pushed me to the limit and I lost it, they was like, we got her. When that vein started popping out my head and we got her. That's what they would air. That's why I was always labeled the angry Black woman, because you never saw what happened leading up to that. You only got what happened after hours of taping, and I just fucking lost it. And I was like, That's why when people meet me, they're like, oh my God, you're so nice. I thought you were so mean and angry all the time. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. But that's all I was put in a box.
Shoot, to be honest, I think Mona is really over the Love and Hip Hop days. Like now,
she's on to something totally different.
And because from what I was told, that was like half the time Mona don't even know what be going on with that show. Like she's kind of over it. She's done. Where is Ariane? Ariane?
She's in LA with her girlfriend.
Okay, are y'all still close to each other? Never mind. Oh Jesus! I mean, girl.
Listen, I'm gonna say this, and this for everybody. When people show you who they are, believe them. Like for real, you gotta believe them. And Ari and I were friends, so I thought she was my dog. Like we was friends for years before the show. But when that show came about and she got in front of that camera, it was like she just switched up. She befriended every single female on that show that did not fuck with me. Every last K. Michelle, Nico's wife, every single female that didn't fuck with me, she befriended. And I'm like, you're not my friend. I had to just realize you're not my friend. You know what I'm saying? And I kept with no, and making excuses and no. And then I was like, wait a minute. I had to sit back and be like, you're a stupid ass right now to keep dealing with this. She's showing you who she is clearly. And don't give up. On national television, she is. I was like, oh, okay. And so I just woke up one day and I just left it alone. Ain't no love lost. You ain't for me. You're not for me. So.
Is there anyone that you didn't think that you all would have a good relationship that like you're really cool with? Like back then, maybe you didn't care for it, but now you all are like just like this.
No, I really was. I'm so laid back and chill that I'm gonna give you a chance until you prove me different. I'm unless I get some weird energy from you out the gate. And if I get that out the gate, then I'm just not gonna deal with you at all, because I'm getting that for a reason. My intuition is way more heightened now than it was back then. I can say that. I told you I would ignore it. But like if I get that strong energy from somebody that's just like this, I'm not even gonna fuck with.
Mimi, what can we expect from you in the future? Like, what are you working on?
I have a skincare line coming out. So I have a skincare line coming out. Okay. My book, finally, I want it to be articulated correctly. That's what's been taking me so long. And I've gotten with several different writers to, help me do this. And I'm not a writer. So if I was, I would have done it myself. But I'm not a writer. But I've gotten with several different writers. And then when I went and read what they did, I'm like, and then I trashed it. And then I would start over, trash it, start over. So I wanted to be true to my story, to what really has happened. And that's why this has taken so long. So the book, skincare line. I have a loungewear line coming out when I did the fashion show, Muse by Monet. She's doing my loungewear line, but it's not loungewear that you have to stay in the house. It's loungewear that you can wear out. It's gonna be really dope. So y'all wait for that. I got a bunch of stuff going on right now. I'm super busy.
Girl, you just got my mind like, I don't know what to say no more. Like, come on. I knew we was gonna talk, but Lord, Mimi, come on now.
I told you I'm an open book. I told you.
And let me tell you
Real,
something.
keep it 100. Like,
the people that come on my shows, the guests that I have, y'all, these not people that I'm just messaging or sending the email to. These are people where I actually have their numbers. I'm calling them now. Okay, so it's something that just came out about SWV and Escape. I reached out to Don Juan. I said, hey, I need this interview with Candy.
shout out Don Juan. We love you.
Yes, love Don Juan. Hopefully I can get that interview with Candy to put some stuff out there. But it comes with the job. And I don't plan on being one of those people where I'm exposing people's stuff, if that makes sense. Baby,
You're talking about what's already out there.
Yeah, I'm trying to have a good relationship with people. But at the same time, look at it from a different point of view, baby. I want to be invited. Right. Invite me to the cookout because, baby, I'm not trying to mess up my money. If it's something to me, I'm not going that far. So, what can we expect from Eva?
Oh my goodness. When I tell you that little girl is a star. So she's going to a modeling camp this summer. She was in acting camp at AIG last summer and she did amazing there. So Eva's about to be doing amazing things. Y'all watch out for Eva Jordan. Eva Giselle Jordan. She got next. I'm trying to tell that little girl, her spirit, her energy, she's just everything. So.
Is it a possibility that she might be working with that you might introduce her to Cynthia Bailey?
Absolutely. Absolutely. First of all, she all legs. She looked like a whole gazelle. She this big. She, when I tell you, has the absolute perfect model body. And she can walk.
Let me find out she's gonna be at the Bailey Agency.
She can walk too.
What season again? Bravo, y'all better come with that check. Please come with that check. Andy, I know we done had our little situation or whatever, but Andy, get her. Give Mimi the check. If you want to spice it up, go ahead and get it there. Lord Jesus. Now, Mimi, I normally have this little setting where I let a few of the people come and just give you love, give you your flowers. And I'm actually letting them come up. Like I say, y'all, be respectful. Anthony, you're the best interviewer. I love your format and how your dialogue with the guests. Oh, thank you so much, love.
Yes.
Do the loungewear first, Mimi. Okay.
Yes, it's coming.
Let's get it for Eva. Okay.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
Okay. Back on what Mimi said, when people show you who they are, believe them. Girl, I knew she was coming. Look, this is my girl right here. Kaylin.
Hi. Hey, baby. Hello, Mimi.
Hi.
Oh, my God. I absolutely adore you.
Thank you.
And it has nothing to do with ignorant love and hip hop, okay? I love the show. Don't get it wrong. I used to love it when you was on there. But it goes all the way back to your resilience. Like, not too many people know your story.
Yeah.
But I am one of the few that's blessed, and I use it as inspiration.
Thank you.
You are a beautiful person inside and out. So let me start here because I got my notebook. I made some bullet points.
I love it.
Get this out the way. Jocelyn is trash. That's the first point, and we're going to leave it at that. Now, Arian. I started disliking Arian around the time of the sex tape because regardless of what's going on with your friend, I'm going to stay, you stand 10 toes down and your damn friend tell you something different. Who is you to be trying to get to the tea with somebody else? When she was up, her and Erica had a whole branch to figure out about the tape. It is none of your business. Your friend got a check. Your friend is fine. Leave it alone. If somebody else say something, you be ready to fight them too. Now, K Michelle. When her and K Michelle came to your video shoot, it was over for me and Arian. Okay, that part. Because after K Michelle showed her behind, ain't no allegedly, because she did.
She did.
Arian came back and co-signed her. Mimi is your friend.
That part.
What are you doing?
That's what I'm saying.
She had no sense of loyalty, and I felt so bad for you, Mimi. I really did. Now, and I think it is absolutely beautiful. I wrote it to you on Instagram, I believe. I put it in your inbox when I first seen it, and I think it is absolutely beautiful that Eva is named after her grandmother. Yeah. I think it is everything. Like, that's a big honor. And let me see. That's all the points I got.
You know what? That's why I love you so much.
What?
I've been putting my official panel together.
You know we done discussed this already.
No, I'm just saying for the people coming on like that's watching, this is why I love when you come up.
I do. Like, I love who I love, and you be having the people that's why you my kindred spirit. You know who I like. You only had one person on here that I didn't like. And that was that one that had that baby suplex on her while she couldn't give her interview. But Mimi, I adore you, baby.
Thank you.
You are the best thing since sliced bread. If they tell you, and anytime, if you go back on another show, I've noticed, and you're the most unbothered person I've ever seen in the world, and I can appreciate it because, for one, you're a lady. But they start something with you. Maybe God is still working on me. I come on there, you could tell him I'm your cousin or something like that. Cause no.
It's called, it's called growth.
It is.
Had to grow a lot doing that show because it took so much out of me. So much, at times I really thought like, I had to really sit down like, what am I doing?
You did it so gracefully though, baby.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Good God Almighty.
Thank you.
And another thing, Jocelyn Hernandez.
Child.
Let me tell you why the Jocelyn happened. Because everything in my heart is telling me. So Anthony, I probably need to say allegedly for Anthony. But allegedly, I feel like you and Stevie wasn't going to work out at that time because Stevie was doing things that you weren't doing.
Correct.
But Jocelyn was doing those things. And it's very hard to be with a person and you don't do drugs. I mean, you
allegedly.
Correct.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It's not going to work if you don't do those same things.
You're right.
And we all seen her YouTube video in the studio. We saw it. No, she was beat her belly in, didn't she?
She said, "Get in there."
Yeah, that was assault on herself. She wanted it in there. Now hey, baby, that was giving off coke vibes allegedly. Anthony,
mm-hmm.
I might need to stop talking before I get you in trouble, huh, love?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said,
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, he be sometimes he have to pull me back in, but
reel you back in.
He gotta get me here. He gotta figure I gotta find the softer side of Sue.
Where do you live?
I am in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
But I travel. I didn't acquire children. And if I was to acquire them, they would be like an accoutrement. And I don't think that's fair to a child. I would just dress it like me and take it places. It's an accoutrement. I can't do that. So I travel.
I love it.
I work and travel, baby.
Do what you love to do.
I do.
You got one life. And I've wasted so much time with people that I should not have wasted so much time on. And this stage in my life right now, I'm not wasting no more time. I'm going to do what I love to do.
And to be honest,
we going to travel as soon as I get this passport.
You know what? Mimi, I just figured that out. This is my first time being single in my entire life. I've been married since I was 18 years old. I went from one marriage to another marriage and was married there for some years. This is the first time I've been with me. Now, and at this point, I'm in love with me and I'd like somebody to share that with, but I'm feeling this right now.
Yes.
It feels good. And then I have to wake up and I can go eat what I want. I ain't got to ask nobody, you want some eggs?
Yes. Yes.
Go get me a biscuit if I want one, you know?
Yeah. I do.
Mm.
I do.
Girl,
I'm here with you.
Thank you.
thank you so much for coming up. Go
You,
ahead.
I'm gonna drop down. I love you. I'm gonna keep watching. But me, don't forget. Now they go to acting crazy, acting like they want to fight. God's still working on me. I'll come on as a cousin. But we gonna fight back whatever season we on me. Now you hear me?
I do. Thank you.
All right, baby.
Thank you, love. Thank
All
you.
right, boo.
Uh,
Oh, I love her.
right. Trust me, I love Kay. That's my baby. Is there anybody else that wants to come up and say something else to Mimi before we end this live? But you still have, did you finish telling us everything else that you have coming up? And for Eva, was that it? Or did you have anything?
Yes. All that I want to share.
Okay. Mimi, I can't wait to come to Atlanta because we definitely gonna have to link up.
We're gonna have to go to lunch.
I want to shout the person out that connected us, but I can't, okay? I can't.
We know who it is.
We know who the person is, but everybody.
Thank you.
Right. Everybody's mouth is going to be on the floor when they find out who she is. When I tell you, oh my God, Mimi, today has really just been a day. And I've shared this with my followers before, with the subscribers, and I told them, my mom called me on Valentine's Day and she told me, she said, my nickname is Rail. She said, God told me to tell you to pray. She said, something really big is about to happen. She said, he just told me to tell you to pray and lead you in the right, so he can lead you in the right direction. And I know she's not lying. I've seen my mom do a lot of stuff or whatever. And when God tells her to do something, you better do it. And so for the longest, I stopped praying. My faith wasn't really as strong as it needs to be. Yeah. But I just stopped. When I tell you, as soon as we finished that conversation, I got on my knees, I prayed. Sometimes I could just be laying down in the bed, just having a conversation with God. I tell you, so many doors have opened. And I'm like even yesterday, I got my first advertising deal that's closed. Keep in mind, I sit up there and told them, I said, you know, when you're so used to doing things by yourself and you have to let people come in and they have to have a little control, it's hard. Especially when you know you're that hustler and you want to do things. If you do it, you know it's going to be right. But you have to have that circle that's there for you. And when she told me how much it was, I was in my head, I'm like, are you serious? They want me to do this. I'm like, okay. So now, going back and forth to Atlanta, you know, I told you today was really a day for me because I went to court today.
Okay.
And so a lot of my followers know I was working for this place. They towed my car, even though I have to. They towed my car from where I worked. And the tow company sold my car.
What? What? Sold your car?
Yeah, my car's gone. Keep in mind, this happened around the same time my father passed away, my stepfather passed away, and my favorite aunt within 1 month. I've been going through HELL. And so, thank God I got another car. Because that car that they sold was a car that was paid for, but it had sentimental value to it, why I never wanted to get rid of it. So, we went to court today, and keep in mind, this is our 4th time going to court. The first time had to get it amended. The second time it was supposed to be on Valentine's Day. Their legal counsel went on February the 13th, knowing we were supposed to be there on the 14th. Even the black officer in the back, she was like, they messing with you. Keep in mind, I'm representing myself. I got all the paperwork. I didn't feel the need to pay an attorney. So on the 14th, they show up. The witness we subpoenaed did not show up. Okay. The judge asked, he said, when do you want to come back? I said, let's come back on the 16th, 2 days later. But I decided to reach out to one of my friends who owned a bakery in Nashville called Baby Cakes. She used to be a judge in Tennessee. She just resigned, but she still have her, she's still an attorney. I said, friend, I need you to represent me. Because obviously they don't feel a need to talk to me because I'm not on their level, I guess, or whatever.
Right.
So we got her. She came up here, whatever. Went back to court on the 16th. I went by myself. And I guess he was prepared to go to trial because I guess he thought I didn't have my paperwork. But when I told him, I said, I have legal counsel. The judge that was there, it was a white man. Their legal counsel said, well, we were informed that Mr. Lofties have counsel now. He said, Mr. Anthony Lofties, is that true? I said, yes. I said, Your Honor, we have been trying to get that information for the longest, but they refused to give it to us. The judge looked at them like, are you serious? This is the third time we in court, third or fourth time. So gave the man my information for my attorney. He wrote his information down. He misspelled his name on purpose. His email. We had to literally send a text message say, please send us the correct email. Obviously, you don't graduate law school, but you forgot how to spell your name.
Just messing with you.
Did that. Now, fast forward, their legal counsel pushed the court date till today, a month later. Okay. So we go in today. Keep in mind, my attorney, she's used to being a judge. She haven't been an attorney in Tennessee in years. So that was her first time really back in the courtroom because she know the laws for Florida, not Tennessee like that. So this was her first time. And when I tell you, when God got you covered, he got you covered.
Thanks.
We literally was walking down the hallway and you see a few people that was looking at us, black people, because baby, representation matters.
Yes, it does.
When I tell you, they was smiling because they was happy to see somebody in the medical field. I have my blue scrubs on. I'm gonna make it look good, even if I'm not even going to work. Nah, you can say I'm a hard worker, okay? They seen a black woman, a powerful black woman right beside me. We just walking down the hallway, just taking it over. Walk in the courtroom, all the cases that was there, not one black attorney was in there.
Wow.
Girl, tell me why that judge came out was a black man. I'm like, are you serious?
That's favorite.
He read everything out in the beginning. He said, I'm gonna show you all how I operate. He went down each case and said, explain what it is, what they do. He said, I'm only going to allow one continuance from each side. He said he got rid of all of the default and dismiss on cases. So after the 15-minute recess, if they didn't show up after that, your case is default, your case is dismissed. By the time he finished all of that, girl, it was like maybe 8 people in the courtroom. Me and my attorney was next to the last. So we get up there. I'm mad because the case before us, the lady was talking and she gave her the plaintiff, her attorney gave her permission to speak to the judge or whatever. And I was so mad because when we got up there, the defendant was lying about the dates or whatever. And I'm like, and the guy that was sitting there, it was like another white guy on the side. He was like, talk to your legal counsel or whatever. Just pointing towards her, right? And so the judge seen my facial expression because I'm down there shaking my head like, you lying. You are lying. Tell him the truth of why we're really here. We're here because of you. You decided to wait till last Friday to send an email to say, hey, we don't want to go to court. We want to try to settle this. No. What you should have done was send me a number.
That part.
When we were in court, their counsel came up to my attorney and was like, okay, we want to try to do a continuance. And so when they called my name, my attorney said, we object, we're not doing a continuance.
No, why are you dragging this out?
After we finished that, oh my gosh, like we had to recess. He came back, he was like, well, they want to offer $1,500. In my head, I said, get the F up out of here. We're not doing that. We finally got up there to the stand. And he was talking about a continuance. That judge said, let me reiterate what I just said in the beginning. Each side is only allowed one continuance. Mr. Lofties did his continuance. You did yours. And yours was pushed out a month. My continuance was only for 2 days. That judge sat up there and said, Mr. Lofties, he said, I know you're kind of frustrated and disappointed right now because I was ready to talk. It probably was the best thing for me not to say anything because I was in my emotions and I wasn't letting have it. He told me I could not speak at all. So now this judge made us, we have to do a mediation on the 29th.
Okay.
Because he said, after reading that paper and he said pain and suffering, obviously there has to be a little more to this case. And he said, I feel that we should probably make the plaintiff whole. from this situation. So, not only that, he also said, you all have been continuous for 4 times, right? He said, I'm going to take this case completely over. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jeez.
When you see your own, you know, we got that conversation like we see.
Yes. Yes.
When I tell you, I'm like, oh my God, I got in my car. Keep in mind, I'm mad at my attorney. Because I'm like, you didn't let me speak. She was talking to me. Somebody, I like the attorney. The judge, she was a real nice girl. I ain't said a word. In my head, I'm like, girl, in my head, like, don't talk to me right now because you didn't let me talk. But now, when I went to the bakery and she got her car to go get her kids, I put my bag and stuff inside the bakery. I literally walked outside. Keep in mind, I'm crying because I'm mad because I want this stuff to be over. This lady came out the nail shop and she said, SAnthonyLofties. I'm looking at her like, who are you? I don't know you. She said, don't worry about that. She said, baby, I love you. I love your commentary. I said, YouTube. She said, yes. She said, you're interviewing with Mimi today, right? I said, yes. She said, baby, a lot of people talk about you. We love you. We love what you're doing. She said, you're about to get distracted. But she said, stay focused.
Stay focused.
And when I tell you, as soon as I walked out, I'm like crying. I just started praying to God because Lord, no, I needed that. Because I was at the point, I was like, look, I'm sick of this mess. I'm not going to do the interview because I almost about to like text you and be like, look, I don't want to do the interview.
Oh.
I don't want to do it. But that woman, if you're watching this video, thank you so much for today. Because I was really at that place where I wanted to give up. I was tired of everything. And it's just amazing how God will just open your eyes and send people when you least expect it. And not only that, he will use the person that you feel that shouldn't be the one to reach out to you. You can't pick and choose who he want to use.
I want to also give you a little gem. With everything that you're going through in life right now, I'm really big on manifestation.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to watch the documentary, The Secret, if you haven't seen it. Please watch it.
What is it on?
Change your whole perspective on how you think and you manifesting anything that you want in life. The Secret. It's on Netflix.
Okay. I will definitely watch that tonight.
No, I'm sorry, Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime, okay.
Amazon Prime, The Secret documentary. Anybody else who's listening, please watch this. Get you a notepad and a pen because you're going to want to write some stuff down. It's going to change your whole perspective.
Mimi, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Man, I love you so much right now. Like, this is only the beginning. And I know more is coming. And I'm happy and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Eva, come here, baby. I want Eva to say hi to you guys.
Okay.
Say hi.
What's up, Eva?
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Oh my God, girl. See, I don't need no more. See, I don't want no more friends with kids. Because I know for a fact when birthdays come around, Christmas, when your birthday?
December 12th.
Okay, I got time.
You got some time.
It's so good to see you.
Thank you.
Y'all put a heart in the chat since Eva is right here to let her know we love her. And oh my God, girl, you are so beautiful.
Thank you.
Did you send me some food?
Yeah,
Thank you, baby.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to leave us with?
I think I said pretty much everything, but to reiterate, always listen to your inner self, and it'll never steer you wrong. I'm gonna leave you guys with that.
Let me know when you have stuff coming out. You know, I'm gonna promote it on my page. And I guess this was a great interview.
Thank you. I had a great time. I didn't even feel like it was an interview. I felt like I just was having a conversation with a friend.
That's what I normally tell everyone.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if we sit here face to face, what we're gonna be doing? Drinking, like, girl, I can't believe. Are you serious?
That part.
Like, I welcome everything. Like, we're gonna have a good conversation. That's it. But thank you so much, and girl, we'll talk soon. And I'm gonna have to let you know when I'm in Atlanta.
Please do.
Will do.
Please do.
You have a good night, okay? And I'm about to end the show.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Love you.
All right, everyone. That was my girl, Mimi. I about to say my girl Eva. Well, she gonna be my girl too. I want to thank you all for tuning in. We got 379 people watching right now. So what's about to happen now, you guys? I will be going live the day before Love and Marriage Huntsville come back on. Some shady stuff has been going on that I'm going to talk about. Since somebody did say that this new season will not be a regurgitation of last season or whatever. Okay. But anyway, I'm gonna bring up some facts. Somebody sat up there and told me they want me to interview Devin and LeBerick. I don't know about Devin. I did reach out to Devin, and he actually followed me back on social media. Hopefully he come on. But I do have something in the works for LeBerick. I told you all that next month I plan on taking a break. It just depends on how fast this project moves that I'm working on. Trust me, it's big. I'm going to do a membership. It should be coming up very soon. I have more interviews in the works. I'm thinking if I want to do reviews on Escape and SWV, the Queens of R&B. I do have a lot of inside information about that. Somebody said this was a wonderful interview. I enjoyed every moment and used many of my emotions. You both had me laughing deep in thought as well. And Eva is such a doll. Thank you, Mimi and Anthony. Oh, you're welcome, love. Somebody said you always do good interviews. Thank you. So you all, there's a project I'm about to work on. I'm about to get my smile. And I need everyone to go and follow. I'm going to type it in the comments. The Bella Dental Services. When you go to their page, all right, just type in at SAnthonyLofties sent you. Just do that. So we're about to work on some stuff where they help me put a code together to help you all if anyone in the Atlanta area need any type of dental work, okay? Somebody said, okay, did Tasha steal the money? Baby, let me tell you, I know somebody else who done stole some stuff too. I'm gonna put it out there soon, and it's not exposing anybody, but I'm spitting true facts. Well, I'm gonna say allegedly. That's why I had to reach out to Don One and be like, hey, bro, I got some information. What else? I think she did steal the money, baby. It goes deeper than her stealing the money. Okay, y'all really gonna find out something because I found out some stuff that Rocky did. Let me just say, if she did steal the money, she wasn't the only one stealing something. All I'm gonna say. But y'all go to at Bella. Oh shit, did I put in there? Make sure you all follow this on Instagram and just type in SAnthonyLofties sent you. Okay. Now I'm supposed to be working on something with them very soon. I'm gonna get a smile makeover. And that's pretty much it. So thank you all for tuning in, and you all have a good night. And I look forward to seeing you all again. Good night.